with tasseled hair, pajamas, and an incredible sunrise over the historic Hudson River. This is your beloved blogger saying, arise and shine. This week's topic, Passion Week, particularly Good Friday, and what are you willing to die for? You know, Good Friday comes to us all. It asks us the question, what are we willing to die for? Gino Bartali was a cyclist. In the 1930s, he was at the top of his game. He was Europe's most famous superstar. As a cyclist, he had won the Giro d'Italia and the Tour de France. With his winnings, he bought a nice apartment in Florence. Hey, he was doing pretty good. In short, he had everything to live for. Why risk it to die for something? That's when Benito Mussolini asked him to become an example of Aryan superiority, much in the same way as Hitler was doing in Germany. He refused. Instead, he used that Florence apartment to shelter Jews, and he used his bicycle as a way to be a courier for the underground. That's right, he hid secret papers, visas, passports in the frame of his bicycle and underneath his seat, and when the authorities stopped him, he changed the subject to what else? Cycling. He used his superstar power to deflect the conversation, and he narrowly escaped some serious persecution himself. He was one of thousands of Italians who helped Jews escape during World War II. In fact, 80% of Jews escaped during World War II in Italy. You know, wars don't always come to us, literal ones, but love wars come to us each and every day. They offer us the ride of our lives. Don't stop pedaling. And the portal to heaven today, it's easy to say we will die for something, but as Bartali said, the good is done, but not said. Some medals are worn on the soul and not on the jacket. Persecution, or the prospect of it, opens up portals of love's rewards. And today's scripture comes from Matthew 21, where we see Jesus talking about the parable of the two sons. What do you think? Jesus said. There was a man who had two sons. He went to the first and said, "Son, go work in the vineyard." "I will not," said the first son. But later he changed his mind and went. He went to the second son and said, "Go work in the vineyard." And the second son said, "I will," but never did. And Jesus said, which of the two did what the father asked? So again, this is your beloved blogger on Good Friday asking, what are you and me willing to die for? With tasseled hair, pajamas, and an incredible sunrise behind us, which reminds us of Resurrection Day coming in just a couple days, I say, arise and shine.